both by the measures taken by the central bank as a supervisor of banks and other microfinance institutions, and the prudent risk management practices of commercial banks. Surprisingly, the NPL ratio is at very low level, historical levels, at 2%, which is probably the best in the region and very competitive to other EU countries. Same as with Bosnia and Herzegovina, the central bank has mandatory reserve requirements, the only monetary policy instrument. The post-pandemic, or at the beginning of post-pandemic phase, there was an increase in economic activity which required financing. In Kosovo, credit growth is at double digit for, I would say, almost 10 years. And it surpasses in most of the years the increase in liquidity. The banks had previously built large liquidity buffers, and there was no need from the central bank to intervene in any situation in relation to liquidity levels. Capital adequacy ratios remain strong at 16%. There are other challenges that the banks might be exposed to. This is mainly because the pandemic accelerated the digital transformation, and the low interest rate environment, I'm saying pre-inflation in 2021, did force banks to diversify their revenue streams by innovating, offering different products and other services. Related to this, the digitalization of banking services increased significantly, and it's still in that process as the digital payments and other services are increasing at a rate of almost 30% annually. And this has, in a sense, changed the competitiveness landscape in the banking industry by trying to offer to clients more, how to say, personalized solutions related to the digital activities. In digital area, the cybersecurity remains one of the, how to say, both from the regulator and bank side, relatively new emerging risk and unknown, so we are taking steps in addressing that issue. And the one aspect was, as with other economies, SMEs are a backbone of our economic development, and we had concerns about the performance and their ability to serve their debt. The Credit Guarantee Fund of Kosovo provided significant support to SMEs by guaranteeing the loans so that they could refinance and not be in a situation of liquidity crunch that was potential to face for some SMEs. And financial inclusion remains a very important objective for the central bank. The digitalization of banking services have enabled more financial inclusion by providing also the means in less rural areas. When it comes to digital aspects, Kosovo has achieved a significant milestone by achieving a 100% internet penetration. Just a year ago, I think the Lost Village was connected to the internet with the help of the World Bank project. And the inflation, as with other economies, was a huge concern. That it led to reduction of disposable incomes of households and other businesses. The same as I recall from my two colleagues in Kosovo, the increase in interest rate was not immediately passed through the client, I think that it was mainly for their reputational purposes and the prudent management of their credit risk. In this regard, how to say, the reason for this was that the banks are kept financing by a very diversified base of retail deposits that are, how to say, less interest rate sensitive, and they just use this possibility to keep the interest rates at lower level. There was only a slight increase, I guess it's less than 1 percentage point, and this is in general.
Hvala, Albane. Ja bih se sada malo osvrnuo na situaciju